Let's start with a question. Are we all octopi? That's the plural of octopus. Well, you all must be wondering what makes us humans compared to octopi. Until recently, most of the menstrual products advertising companies showed a mysterious blue fluid in their advertisements. Anyhow, everyone is aware of what it actually is. Then why is it that they still make it shown as a mystery? Trivia. Octopi have blue-colored blood, and that's where our circle perfectly ends. So to all the beautiful menstruators and non-menstruators out there, we do bleed, but not blue. Menstrual cycle, as we call it periods more casually, is a natural biological phenomenon. I do know that you all know about it, but why does it turn out really different when it comes to our knowledge on this topic? And this is for both men and women without any denials, because it shouldn't be an act of feminism to know how your body works. 71% of girls report having no knowledge of menstruation before experiencing periods. Girls often turn to their mothers to seek information and support, but 70% of the mothers consider periods dirty, further perpetuating taboos. A study in South Asia found that 33% of the girls were unaware of menstruation prior to experiencing menarche, and that they didn't know that the menstrual blood comes from the uterus. Even in developed countries like the United States, research suggests that girls are not very knowledgeable about menstruation, and that the menstrual education continues to provide mixed messages, such as menstruation is a normal, natural event, but it should be hidden. This resulting lack of information of menstruation results into misconceptions, unhygienic and unhealthy practices, and creates negative attitudes which motivate, among others, shaming, bullying, and even gender-based violence. Well, all the things I've talked about so far state different aspects around human concentricity. Let's now discuss the impact of periods on the environment. The first menstrual product most of us are introduced to is a sanitary pad or a sanitary napkin, and that is a curse to both the environment and the menstruators. According to the Menstrual Health Alliance India, a single pad could take up to 500 to 800 years to decompose, as the plastic used in it is absolutely non-biodegradable and can lead to health and environmental hazards. Considering 36% of the menstruators use sanitary pads, their environmental footprint is high. Most of these pads contain 90% of plastic, and each one of them is equivalent to 4 plastic bags. The second side of the health is a great concern too. Sanitary napkins are seriously harmful to your health. I must repeat it. Sanitary napkins are seriously harmful to your health. They carry BPA and other chemicals which can cause cancer over time and even interfere with your reproductive system. The presence of herbicides and pesticides in these pads can enter your bloodstream and even affect your internal organs. Well, a long pause as I can see and sense question marks on your faces as if you've tested your body to a really great extent, and I must say that it is high time for you and the environment. The main objective of choosing this touchy subject was to bring awareness amongst the people who are carrying false interpretations about it and amongst the ones who are dealing with it quite incorrectly. Hopefully the first one is sorted. Let's talk of the second one. In every field we're talking of sustainability. How do we then make our periods more sustainable substantially? Okay, so sustainable menstruation is the use of alternative products during the menstrual cycle for the benefit of the earth and the body. It is moreover being mindful of the negative effects disposable sanitary products have on our environment in efforts to reduce plastic waste ending up in our landfills and oceans. And it is not just about the health and the earth. This movement moreover focuses on the access to sustainable products all the menstruators should have. So now, the question that comes up to us is, what should be our step in this shift? One of the ways that I look forward to is the change of your period product. In the wide range of menstrual products, there are many sustainable options. Some of them are reusable pads, cotton pads, menstrual cups, tampons, etc. Rating them all, I find menstrual cup a better option, and I can bet there is no looking back once you get used to it. I'm definitely not pitching about the product, but it's really good in the sense of your personal hygiene and as far as concerned in the environment. These cups are reusable and safe. They're made from medical grade silicone, rubber or latex and cause you no harm even on having direct contact with the vagina. Menstrual cups last for years, are comfortable to wear, cause relatively less leakage, are cheaper, and above all, menstrual cups are absolutely sustainable. So attention to all the non-menstruators who are finding themselves of no use here, you all are going to make a huge difference. Not just by having the right understanding of this topic, but by also being able to educate others about the same. You are the change makers. So the next time you encounter any taboo, debunk it. You find someone being ashamed of it, comfort them. Someone shaming about it, then educate them. And above all, if you find it shown anywhere, then please do correct that menstruators do bleed but not blue. Thank you so much.